Alrighty, hello everyone and welcome to another Kalamazoo College basketball broadcast. Today your Hornets are going to be facing off against the Olivet Comets. Matchup we saw earlier this season where the Hornets were unable to pull out the win and actually suffered a pretty rough loss against Olivet this season. And the story of Olivet is so interesting. I mean, they were on a 7-game losing streak before entering conference play, and once they finally arrived into the conference, they're 6-1 right now. And coming into this game today, just beat Calvin at home. Calvin, was at home in a win where Nathan Richardson scored over 29 points. And I mean, just an incredible performance from Olivet, and they've really turned this season around. Hornets, on the other hand, struggling a little bit, just coming off a loss. And if we look at the performance they had against Olivet, away at Olivet, I will remind you, because Kalamazoo does perform very well at home, struggled a little bit. I mean, Hannafin does what Hannafin does, scoring 19 points, and Vandemer with a nice 10, but shooting low percentage, 32% from the field, three-point percentage, 35, so not terrible, but overall, 18 turnovers against a team that only had 10, and just a dominant day for the Comets when they faced off against the Hornets. So, interested to see how the Hornets adjust tonight. They have some experience. They can adjust from multiple losses they've had in the MIAA. And just to remind everyone how MIAA is looking right now, and I mean, it's always interesting to see because teams match up so differently and so well against one another. Right now, Hope is leading 6-1 in the conference. Same with Olivet, 6-1. But Olivet, the one loss they've had in MIAA has been against Hope. And Hope right now, full head of steam, looking fantastic. Calvin, on the other hand, still ranked top 25. This might change after a couple losses in the MIAA, but not showing up when they need to, and a loss at Olivet doesn't look too great if you're focusing on their top 25 and, you know, when it comes to March eligibility. So now I'm going to take a brief second and let our announcer take it away here. Alrighty, there you have the starting lineups for today, this 3 o'clock game. So I'm Quentin Powers. I'm going to be taking you along here today, just me. And we're in for an interesting one. I mean, Kalamazoo's missing a couple players. Van Kampen, who's played a lot of games this season, is going to be sitting out. Unsure what the injury is, but ineligible to play. So Olivet's going to get the tip. And Richardson is going to be taking it up here. They know him all too well from the last game, scoring 23 points against the Hornets. Now a nice lay from Schenker and makes it look easy and a quick start. Now Hornets wanting to respond. Koki fakes it out in the corner. And now they reset. Finds Perez in the middle. Perez tries to find Bannerman in the corner, but gets it stolen from him. Now Schenker finds Kretschmann. Risky pass. Now Kretschmann trying to go to work. And that ball is going to be tipped off Hannafin. And Porter Kretschmann, sophomore, starting every single game this season. And although he might not be the tallest player on the court, he's averaging around 10 rebounds a game, which is an impressive feat. And now on the inside, too easy for Skipper. So Hornets, an empty possession to start this game, gonna wanna get back at it. Sompo with it. Double teamed right now, has to get rid of it. Nice pass though, down low to Perez. And that's a great way to respond. Sompa, such a great guard. Schenker thought about shooting it. Risky pass again, and good defense from the Hornets. Bandemer matched up against Hardy, but got the tip, so it wouldn't have to deal with the size. And Olivet's size on the court right now, it is intimidating. Hardy being 6'7", and Skipper being 6'10". Boy, it's a lot to deal. Perez, though, putting some good work on defense. Now Richardson, shot clock ticking down. Has to get a shot off and does. No good. Kretschmann gets the rebound. And it's too easy. Down low for Richardson. Not a man in sight. Hornets taking their time. Trying to break the zone. And Perez now going to work. Passes out to Bannerman. Bannerman with the fake, doesn't get the jump. Now Hannafin with it. Passes out to Koki. Koki in the corner. It's good for three. And getting him started early is a good sign for this Hornets squad. And a steal from Hannafin on Richardson. Doesn't lose the ball too often. Sompa highly pressured by Kretschmann. And the Hornets try to get something going. Now Schenker with it on the break. And an and one bucket over Koki. Gets over the big. And a great job from Schenker, having himself a pretty good season as a freshman. Schenker being the only player out of Ohio, a very Michigan-dominated team. Most of these kids aren't too far away from home. And Schenker gets the three-point play. Hannafin, a great offensive movement there, and now Stevens is going to go to the line. And that's a really good sight for the Hornets. Confident passing, clean passing, and a good setup by Coach Giard. And Stevens gets the first one at the line. And he's been in and out this season, starting and not starting, been injured for a little bit, but he's out there right now as one of the more physical players on this team. We also see Van Sumeren out there, freshman. Richardson swings it to Kretschmann, trying to break this zone, and Schenker just pulls it from deep, from way downtown, no hesitation. Oh, and he just walks it off. Hornets really have to respond. Hannafin swings. Olivet's pumped right now. Looking to the corner, finds the top of the key. Van Sumeren loses it, and that's going to Olivet. I think it was off Van Sumeren's leg. Boy, some good defense from Olivet after the nice 3-ball from Schenker. Kretschmann picks up his dribble. Thankfully gets it over top. He's thinking about it. Now swings it to Richardson. Richardson's not afraid to shoot it either. That one's no good. But appears that Skipper is going to be called for the foul over the back there. So we got our first little media timeout here, and if you take a look at the action, Olivet playing pretty well, looking pretty good, and shooting with confidence. But the Hornets as well, staying clean, trying to find their shooters and getting to the line. And if you look at the Hornets season, it's been pretty up and down, and conference play hasn't been what they've expected it to be. But either way, they found some ways to make it work this season. They've played pretty well against tough teams. I mean, in a game against Hope that they were heavily favored to lose that one, they played awfully well, and it was an incredible performance in the sense that they were making everything, playing some great defense, pushing the ball on offense. And now, today, if the Hornets want to get this win, I think they've really got to focus on that high, fast-paced basketball and accurate basketball where they can stay super clean. Clean basketball is good basketball. It's fun to watch, but it also gets you wins. Olivet, on the other hand, I mean, as I said earlier, nothing to worry about. Just a fantastic conference play showing. And although their record is 9-9 right now, I mean, watching them play, you wouldn't think they've lost this many games. But I really think you can give credit to how much Richardson has come into his own this season. I mean, the junior out of Flint, just an incredible shooter, an incredible ball handler. Against Kalamazoo the last time, he got a double-double with assists. 11 assists. I mean, it's a good team. This is a really good team. And so now coming out of the media break, Kalamazoo's going to have it. And Bandemer is back in. Bandemer has been quiet in conference play. We wanted to see him shoot the ball more, kind of gain his confidence back, but it's been very up and down late in this season. Kiefer had it, had some room to shoot, but just a little too late. Now Van Sumeren has the room. He's going to let it fly. No good. Olivet now on the push. Here's Richardson. Swinging around Schenker, that same spot. No good that time. And looks like Hardy is going to be called for the foul over the back again. That's going to be his second. And Perez is going to be back out there. And Sam Howard, the sixth man for this Olivet team, he's had a fantastic season himself. Proved himself to be a great scorer coming off the bench. Reliable as ever. And that ball's going to stay with the Hornets after the deflection from Olivet. Now Perez finds Vandermeer. Hannafin thought about shooting. Has a nice move. Going to pull up. No good. Kiefer gets the rebound, though. Shot clock does reset, so they can take their time here. Vandermeer swings. Hannafin, no hesitation. Lets it fly, and it's good from downtown. Lucas Hannafin, multi-sport athlete. And he's been the king of athletics recently at this school. I mean, just so diverse in what he's able to do on the field and the court. But right now, Olivet, Skipper going to work, no good. And Okello almost gets it to go after the nice rebound. Stevens loses it, tries to get it back. Ball's all over the place. Just a sloppy possession there. And then Richardson unable to make that one fall. Surprising to see him miss. So now Hornets might want to slow down the pace. Vandermeer, a nice fake. Has a midi. Gets it to go. And the Hornets have it tied up here at the 13-minute mark. And now a sloppy turnover from Olivet. Hornets got to be feeling pretty good about that. And Schenker is going to come in. You'll notice the Hornets kind of do, not necessarily hockey-style sub-ins, but they have a lot of players they like to get out on the court, keep everyone fresh. And looks like we have some shot clock errors. And if you're familiar with this Kalamazoo Stadium, you'll know that the shot clock errors have been a problem in this season. Thankfully, last game we had at home, there wasn't too much of an issue, but today, maybe we will, maybe we won't have some. And Kiefer now going to pull it from deep. Koki, though, gets the rebound, goes up top, gets his own rebound again, fighting down low, and now they're going to be called for a foul. Oh, and the call has changed. Referee Chris Ferguson calls it a jump ball. And now Olivet trying to stay fresh. Skipper's back in. And so the Hornets still with the ball. Sompa going in. Nice pass to Perez. And a great assist there from Sompa. Always on the mark with those passes. So Olivet swinging. Staying calm. Finds Skipper in the middle. Skipper wants to go to work. A turnaround, Jay, no good. And a tough shot. And can't have it fall, so Hornets have a chance to get up by 2 possessions here early in this game. Now Perez with it. Going on the big. Vandermeer with a 3, and that's good right in his eye. Over top of Sam Howard. Some great offense for the Hornets. And now Olivet. The intensity is put up a notch. And Schenker now is going to respond from way downtown. Bounces a few times, no good. So the Hornets still with the lead. Sompa finds Koki in the corner. A little bit of a mismatch, but just lost it there on the pass. Now Schenker's going to go in the lane. Almost gets the N1 opportunity. And so Schenker is going to go to the line here. And Olivet team, really only 8 guys we saw in that last game against Calvin who played. They didn't sub in a ton of different players, but already I think bringing in a couple of different guys out there. We see Janice out there. We see Stanball out there as well for Olivet. And Van Sumeren, the freshman, is coming in for the So that one's going to drop after the first one is no good. And Sompa, a nice move, get himself a little bit open. Pass is tipped, swings it to Hannafin. Hannafin has room, lets it fly, no good, short, off the front iron. And Stambaugh gives it to Shanker, and Shanker swings it back. Going back and forth right now, trying to find the middle. Howard is in the middle and gets hit a tiny bit from Hannafin. They're going to call it either way. And now we've got ourselves another media break here. So 17-13 at the 11:30 mark here at Tisch Loveless Stadium. If we take a look at some of the stats right now, both teams looking all right, but the Hornets 50% from the field, 6 for 12, making their three-point shots, which they haven't had a lot of luck with that this season, so good signs. And Olivet, 1 of 5 from 3, shooting 5 for 13, so not terrible, but struggling right now, I think, rebounds especially. Still early in this one. I mean, both teams want to figure it out, and that zone defense, I think, has given Olivet a little bit of a hard time. Kalamazoo has been adjusting pretty well, making most of their shots from deep. And keep all the Kalamazoo College fans in the know, the lacrosse season is going to be starting up very soon. I believe it starts next weekend, our first home game the weekend after that, so keep your eye out as the spring season is somehow already starting here so quickly. I mean, non-stop sports. So Olivet with it. Skipper is getting heavy pressure from Koki. Skipper sets the screen for Howard. Howard doesn't use it, doesn't need to. Tries to go up, but doesn't hit the rim on the lay. Now Sompa got to take care of the ball here. Stambaugh pressuring high. Trying to get rid of the ball. Goes low to Van Sumeren. Got rid of it. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Hannafin gives it to Bandemer. Bandemer needs to do something here. Get a move. Gives it to Sompa. He's got only a few seconds left. Tries to find Van Sumeren, and great defense there for Olivet. I mean, just a little too indecisive, and sometimes that's been the problem this year for the Hornets. Just got to get that confidence, be willing to shoot. And Stambaugh, speaking of confidence, lets it fly, no good. And now Sompa's going to be called for the foul. Kind of got a little too far under Janice. And so Kiefer is going to be coming back in for Sompa. And Olivet gives it to Skipper. Now Shanker in the corner is just going to let it fly. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Ball's on the loose, and Hornets are going to get it. So not sure what's happening right now. Something's going on with the shot clock. I think they have to reset. Yes, there you go. There's always something small going on with the scoreboard or shot clock here. So sorry if there's any sort of confusion on my end. Usually don't get quite the greatest relay. Bandemer now. Koki getting doubled in the corner. Cross-court pass to Hannafin. Risky. Hannafin somehow gets it, and ooh. Big collision from Howard on Hannafin. Both of them going for it there. And you see the Olivet bench kind of have a chuckle there. I mean, ooh, it's dangerous when two players go at it like that. You know, you don't want any heads colliding. I mean, basketball is such a physical sport. So Vandermeer is going to let it fly off the inbound. Almost gets it. No good. Olivet's going to be on the push. Shanker, nice move on the inside. Outside to Howard. It's good. And a great shot from Howard to cut the cold streak. Perez finds Koki inside. Koki has a mismatch. Going up with it. And one for Koki. And he's pumped up after that one. And to see Koki go up like that, he always has those types of plays. Every game, there's one or two where he gets in the paint. He's so strong down low. And he's a great player to use on this team. And so now he's going to go for 3 at the line. That's not going to be any good, though. So there's 2 points for Koki. Now Richardson with some room. Dangerous player. They've got their eyes on him. Now find Kretschmann. Kretschmann going to try to go to work using his size on Hannafin. Strong guy goes around, and Hannafin's going to be called for the foul. I mean, he's trying to argue his case, but nothing there. And Porter Kretschmann out of Grand Rapids, Cooperville area. Believe it or not, I've ran in this guy multiple times in high school. He's a good player, I got to say. Sneaky good. He'll drop a couple points on you and you're not expecting it. And now in college, he's doing the same thing. Sompa is going to come in for Hannafin after the foul. And Kretschmann just a little short. So the Hornets get the rebound. Sompa with it. Trying to go in the lane. Gets Skipper on him. It causes the mismatch. Trying to get Perez. A great pass, but no score there. Now we see Richardson, a nice pass down low to Kretschmann. Kretschmann turn around, get some room over Kiefer. A nice post move from Kretschmann to get the bucket. Now Kiefer on the outside, swings it to Perez. Perez from the free throw line, a nice shot there. Offense is flowing for the Hornets. You love to see it as a Hornets fan. And I think Olivet just a little too lackadaisical right now. Now Kretschmann keeps finding these mismatches. He's going up top to Richardson. Richardson quiet this game. Now Skipper, guarded by Koki. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Needs to get something going. And turn around, and that same move we saw Kretschmann do, Skipper's got it mastered as well to beat the shot clock. So back and forth right now. Vandermeer thought about shooting it. High pressure defense. Kiefer in the corner. It's good for 3. And the Hornets are on fire from downtown. Some great ball movement. Olivet trying to attack fast. Hornets get the turnover. They're going to ride off this energy. Sompa swings it. Right back to him, though. Patient right now. Fine Perez. Koki's got a little bit of a mismatch. Now he's going to be called for the foul. I don't know on who. I believe Skipper's going to be called for it. And Coach Hargraves is really upset about that one. And so we're going to have a media timeout before Koki goes to the line, and Hargraves is going to talk a little bit to referee Vergeson. And so right now, Hornets coming out strong in this one. A little bit unexpected, leading by 4, 24-20. And, I mean, they look good. I got to give them that. They do look great right now. Ball movement is on point. And I think some of these passes, Coach Hargraves is going to tell Olivet, you know, commit on them. Think about it. Because there are a lot of moments where I feel they've missed out on attacking certain players, and the double teams not nearly aggressive enough. Just really need to up the intensity. And, you know, after a long night of the Michigan and Michigan State game, I bet you some of these players are a little bit tired. And, you know, you might be as well. But, again, still got to get that intensity up if you're going to want to pull out a win today, if both teams have to do that. And so Stevens is going to be coming in. And Xander Nash coming out of a hiatus, we could say. He's back. Had a lot of minor injuries this year. He was kind of one of the leading freshmen for this team. You really always had your eye on him. He's got so much height, got so much size, but also very versatile. So he's back out there today. But the main focus, Koki at the line. Koki does drop the first. Koki doesn't drop the second. So Shanker now finds Richardson. Richardson quiet again. Shanker thinks about it, swings, keeps swinging, and the big man from downtown's going to shoot it. No good. And number 4, Janice, I mean, he tried to save the ball, but it just goes off the backside of the backboard. Doesn't happen too often, but the effort was made. So good defensive possessions from the Hornets. And they're doing a great job of breaking this zone. Nash with it. Coach Hargraves getting really into it with his players. Vandermeer, too much room from the top of the key. It's good. I mean, just a lapse in the defense. Too easy for Vandermeer. He's going to have that all day. And with how intense the Hornets are on defense right now, Olivet just needs a spark, and Richardson usually provides that. But scoreless today. Now Shanker from downtown. It's good. I mean, whew, that's NBA range. The freshman proving himself even more. And that might be the spark this Olivet team needs. Now Kiefer trying to get the screen, and does from Stevens. Stevens with some space. Doesn't shoot a whole lot though. Now resets it to Sompa. Sompa with it. Swings to Stevens. They got 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Stevens, ton of people on him. Kiefer's just gonna have to shoot it. Ooh. And I don't think he realized where it was on the clock. He's telling his teammates, my bad. That's just a little whoops right there. And so, a couple subs for Olivet. 28-23, Hornets still leading by 5. Schenker is still in. Keep your eye on him. He's definitely got the hot hand. Schenker thought about it. Richardson's going to do it instead. That's good. And uh-oh. It's a scary sight for the Hornets. Richardson now on the board. Sompa, nice pull-up. Jay responds. And Sompa showing some confidence. They've adjusted well to this team after last time. Now Olivet down low, and a good foul by Kiefer. But Hardy just kind of breaks through. Yeah, and so Hardy at the line, gonna shoot 2. First one is no good. They're having a tough time from the line right now. It's going to be 2 for 6 right now at the line. So, team that shot decent this year. But still struggles. Second one is going to go in. Of course, as I say, they've struggled. But puts Hardy on the board. Kiefer swings back. Sompa to Hannafin. Back to Sompa to Perez. Perez going to go to work, and that's good. Too easy over Hardy, and Hardy was a little off put there by Perez's speed. And Okello has it. Gonna want to go to work on Stevens. Is trying to. Gets through. Stevens, though, is going to be called for the foul on Okello. And he thought he got it clean, but they're going to call it. And this team, for Olivet, they've got some size. I mean, three guys over 6'5", if not 4. Yeah, no, 4 guys over 6'5". I mean, it's a big team. And Kalamazoo can say the same, but Olivet's trying to make them all work together right now. So that one's going to be no good. Sompa with it on the inside, finds Perez, swings it out to Hannafin. Stevens has to go high, reset. And Kiefer from way downtown, no good. They're fighting for it, and going to be called for a foul. Stevens frustrated. That's going to be his second. They're probably going to give him a break. Yeah, Koki's going to be coming in for Stevens. And so now we got another media timeout. And I tell you, broadcasting alone, these media timeouts feel more abundant. And if you heard it correctly, honoring the only tournament run team here at Kalamazoo College, and a couple players here in the stands right now. Good memories for them, I assume, and definitely good to be back. And good to see such great turnout as well. So, Hardy at the line. Makes his first in the bonus right now, as Kalamazoo has 8 fouls. That one's no good. So free throw troubles right now for Olivet. Hornets constantly finding Perez up top. Oh, and Kiefer no good. A great pass from Perez. He's going to want that one back. Now Okella with it. Trying to make a move on Koki. He's not able to, but does get his own rebound and just turns around too easily. And just a savvy move there. Now Sompa over top of Hardy. I mean, it's a fadeaway shot. And Coach Hargraves is saying, hey, good defense. That's just a tough one. Sompa is so capable to make moves like that. Doesn't do it all that often. And now Koki, I mean, not the worst foul in the world. Stops Hardy from getting that open lane. So Hardy at the line, 1-1 here. And first one no good, so Hornets get the rebound. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this half. And they keep finding Perez right there, too easy. Keeps having room. Vandermeer with room, no good. Get their own rebound. Perez has got it. And a nice pass down low to Stevens. Stevens gets swatted from behind. Ball's going to stay. But great ball movement from the Hornets. Olivet really need to cut off those lanes. You can't let them get into the paint like that. So they get it inbound to Vandermeer. Now to Hannafin, just short off the front. They get their own rebound again. Hannafin, a nice move. And now Sompa tries to get it in, and pass gets deflected off, I want to say, Kretschmann's leg. But again, Kalamazoo keeps it. So Vandermeer thought about shooting it. They know him well. They know he likes to shoot. And Sompa tried to get it across court to Vandermeer. Ball's deflected, and Perez just got it. So Perez really showing up today. Bringing this lead up more and more. Schenker trying to go to work. Gets it right back. Now finds Skipper. Skipper going to work on Stevens. Stevens. Good defense, and Hannafin deflects the big and gets it. Now Vandermeer thought about shooting it, but Kretschmann was there. Now inside, Stevens loses it. So Olivet has a chance to get a bucket. A nice pass and a good foul from Vandermeer. And the Hornets got to be careful. Couple possessions, losing the ball. Olivet will start to take advantage of that if these turnovers begin to rack up. So Kretschmann gets the first. And the Hornets just constant subbing. Bringing Kiefer in right now for J.J. Stevens, who I think might have been his third. No, excuse me, last one was on Vandermeer. But bringing in a little bit of a smaller lineup. Now Hornets need to break this press. They do so. Sompa, skip pass to the corner, skip pass right back. Sompa gets the screen from Perez. A nice move, fakes the shot. Tries to give it Perez. Perez might have not been ready. And this one almost saved by Schenker. And Kalamazoo getting bailed out right now. I mean, some of these passes are risky. They're good looks, but they've had a couple turnovers in the last few plays. And Olivet just not taking advantage of that. So some of these turnovers are really not really being as game-changing as they should be. So a skip pass there. Kiefer's going to shoot from the corner. No good. Tries to get his own rebound, but Schenker gets there before him. Schenker. Kretschmann. Back to Schenker. Lets it fly. No good. That one's way off target. And 20 seconds on the game clock. Hornets up by 3. And Sompa always this great ball handler. Vandermeer. Now to Kiefer. Kiefer in the corner. It's getting doubled. Skipper somehow gets it. A good defensive effort. Clock ticking down. Need to get the shot off. They don't. And so that's going to be the end of the first half here. We've had some great basketball in our hands, folks. Kalamazoo leading by 3. 36-33. Yeah, let's take a look at some of the halftime stats. Olivet leading with Schenker. 12 points right now. Richardson finally on the board and has 5. But a slow start offensively. A lot of misses. For the Hornets, though, Perez with 10, Bannerman with 8, Koki with 6. Turnovers haven't been great, 9 in the first half. Not a great number, but doing as well as they can. And shooting-wise, they're 50% right now. I mean, that's a number you can't complain about. Coach Diard probably going to be going into the locker room telling his players, hey, we're doing what we need to do, but got to clean up those turnovers right now. And Olivet, Coach Hargraves, telling his squad, pick up the intensity. But either way here, I'm going to take a quick break. And I'll be back with you in 14 minutes or so here. Welcome back, everybody. We're about 3 minutes until the start of the second half, and just like to note, Coach Giard sends his guys back out pretty early. Feeling good, just having them get some shots up right now. Olivet still waiting for them to come out, but either way, just to give you a quick update on all Kalamazoo College athletics, Right now, we look at the women's team facing off against Olivet at Olivet, and they're down by 3 at halftime, 23-26. Keep you guys updated there in case anything happens, and we'll keep checking in just to keep you updated. Well, right now, looking at the game at hand here in Anderson. Kalamazoo up by 3 at halftime, and there have been a couple games where Kalamazoo is doing pretty hot, going into halftime, and they're playing pretty well, and then slowly things start to fade away and start to lose their pace. So hoping today that changes, and getting his guys out there, Coach Giard's players out there to shoot some hoops and just stay warm might be a part of that strategy. Get these guys, keep them locked in, dialed in, and whatnot. So taking a look back at that ladies game, Ruby Hogan leading with 7 points for the Hornets. And Ava Lord, who we know from the last game when Olivet was here against the ladies team. Ava Lord, a fantastic player for them. But not a lot of luck in conference play, so they're still looking for their first win. Ladies team 3-6 for the Hornets, so not too bad, not too shabby. And right now, a stat that I kind of wanted to note going into halftime is Olivet. They've been at the line a couple times in this game, 7 for 14. That's 7 points that you've missed out on. And if you know Jacob Eichholz, who commentates with me frequently, we talk about how important those free throws are. Free throws win games. Free throws make the difference. They cut the score down, and it's just, it's in the name. They're free, and they're free shots. You got to take advantage of that. And so Olivet, coming out of the break, didn't have a whole lot of time to shoot around or anything, but I bet you Coach Hargraves has some ideas for what's next. We're going to make some changes out there. So Olivet basketball going to take it to start the second half. I'd like to know, those Olivet jerseys, I like them. Yeah, it's just me personally, but they're very nice. Oh, you're good, sir. Don't worry. So here we are. Olivet's going to take it, pressuring high, but let's give it to Skipper instead. Now let's see what they do. Kalamazoo College playing a man right now. Don't see them play man too often. Kretschmann has got it going over Bandemer, and that's a quick bucket out of halftime. You can't complain about that. Coach Hargraves got to be a little happy. He drew it up, and he drew it up right. Now the Hornets still adjusting to this zone. Haven't had too hard of a time with it, but those three-point shots are falling. A nice pass from Hannafin to the outskirts of the three-point line to find Bandemer, and that's been the story tonight. So Schenker gives it to Skipper down low. Skipper trying to go to work. Post play right now looking good, but shots off. Hannafin gets it to the corner. Sompa almost had some room and was looking for Koki on the cut, and Koki realizes, hey, maybe I should have taken it. Kind of had that backside window open. And Richardson loses it. Oh, they thought Kalamazoo got some contact on the ball. I didn't see that personally. I thought that was going to be over the back. I guess not. So Hardy now going to go to work and gets heavy on Koki. Koki, I think, was trying to take the charge, but he's in the restricted area. Is not going to get called. So Vandermeer with room, thought about it, finds Perez. Perez has been cooking down low, and nothing there. Now Richardson tries to attack, and a late call on Vandermeer. So Vandermeer's second. Been a pretty physical game if you're looking at the fouls, but it hasn't necessarily been too scrappy. So Richardson at the line. And he gets that one to go. And that one no good. Kalamazoo is going to lead by 1 now. Sompa looking for the middle, always trying to find Perez. Hanfin had some room, but kicks it out to Sompa. Being pressured heavily, Hannafin lets it fly! My goodness! He's hot. They're all hot right now. And the Kalamazoo is full of straight shooters from deep. Olivet. Game plan seems to be finding their bigs down low, but they swing. Richardson from the arc, in the corner, excuse me. No good. But that's not a shot they're going to complain about. Perez had to give it back out. Find him again. Looking for the cut, and Vandermeer swings it around, almost gets it, but Perez and one lay on the rebound. Oh, today is his day. It's only 4 p.m. So count it. Give him one at the line. And the Comets having a hard time finding answers. That one's no good, and Hornets get the turnover. I mean, things are going well. Sompa telling him, hey, good steal, but slow it down, it's okay. You know, we can get excited, but you got to stay clean. And so Perez gets it in. Quick ball movement today from the Hornets. Very impressed by how well they've done. Sompa gives it to Hannafin. Hannafin lets it fly again. No good. Almost a heat check. But they're going to call the foul on Koki, I believe. Ooh, that's number 3 for Koki. So keep your eye on that. Foul trouble has been a bit of an issue today. But the Hornets are playing well. They've had some great defensive possessions. They want to keep that going. Richardson gives it to Shanker. Shanker, tries to get low and find Okello, but just couldn't find him. And Okello says hello from Utah. He's the second player on this team who is a little bit far from home. But the MIAA is full of fantastic players from all over the world, in fact. I remind you of that Trine team from a couple of years ago who won it all and had such a fantastic team. Sompa, though, inside, turns it over. A good steal from Olivet. And somehow Hannafin avoids getting called for the foul. Shanker, too much room, though. He's going to let it fly. It's good. Oh, man. That's a dangerous game, testing your luck with how well he's been playing. They find Nash now. Hannafin attacking the big, and he does! Too easy there over Skipper. Oh, and I think Stevens got hit in the nose, maybe the face. But they're going to call our first media timeout, so I'm trying to see how Stevens is looking right now. I think he just got hit a tiny bit in the nose. He's not going to the medical team or anything, so he should be all right. But a great layup from Hannafin. I mean, we know how talented he is and how well and aggressive he can be. But a move over top of Skipper, who is over 10 feet taller than him. Boy, oh boy. That is quite difficult to stop. So Kalamazoo sharing the wealth, up 46-41 on Olivet, and only 5 minutes in here, both teams are scoring at will when they can. I'd like to note, the Hornets, for how great they've been playing on the inside, how accurate they've been. They've only been to the line 3 times today. Haven't been nearly as physical as Olivet has down low. And I think that might be Coach Hargrave's strategy. We see them frequently looking to try to get the mismatch down low, trying to take advantage of their size in Okello, Hardy, Skipper, and even Kretschmann at times, who's pretty versatile, strong, 6'5". So Olivet's going to have it, going to try to break this press from the Hornets. And not always the most intense press in the world, but it's there. Takes some time off the clock. Now they find Skipper down low. He's got a mismatch over Nash. And a nice pass to Richardson, and an easy layup after the nice pass. Now Nash, a little too indecisive. He's got to think about passing it here. You got to get rid of it. Luckily gives it up to Hannafin. Perez in the middle, tries to give it to Nash, but just a little too sloppy. And a turnover there. And despite all the turnovers Kalamazoo has had, the difference it's made is a little bit minimal. I said this earlier, but not a lot has changed in that sense. And a nice fake there, and that's good for Howard. Really nice looking jump shot from him. Now Perez on the outside. Kiefer's in the middle. Don't see that often. Kiefer thinking about going to work, gives it to Perez, swings. Shot clock is ticking down. Hannafin wide open. That's too easy. You can't leave him open like that. I mean, just a dribble pull-up. That's all it takes. Olivet, good ball movement. They let it fly, but no good. Now Richardson, a lot of space. Redeems himself. Richardson finding a spark, and we're all tied up now. Nash gives it to Kiefer. Kiefer gets swatted. Finds Perez, though. Perez has room. That's too easy. Not enough communication for Olivet right now. Got to talk these things over. I mean, just too many easy buckets for the Hornets. No contest. Skipper gives Howard the screen, but he had to kick it. Schenker now gonna try to go against Perez. Goes down the lane, gets swatted, but they're calling a foul. On who? Unsure. They're calling it on Perez. Must have gotten him in the back. Hornet fans not enjoying that one. Nash, if you don't know, one of the more athletic guys on this team. He can get up high. He can throw it down. He did there, but foul was called. So Schenker makes the first one. And they're still down. They haven't been able to take the lead here. They've been able to tie it in the second half, but they do tie it up again. So we'll see if anything changes in that way. They found a little bit of pace, but the Hornets just able to respond. Kiefer Room shoots it, scores from downtown. Shooting fantastic today. 44% from three. Stambaugh gets it low to Skipper, and a nice move, just loses it. Oh, and Koki's going to be called for the foul. And confused there. Are they going to give him the shooting? We're not sure. Is he going to be shooting too? I see the referees talking it over. And so he is going to be on the floor, which I think makes sense there. So a very interactive crowd tonight. Today. I keep saying that. Very used to these 7 o'clock games. But it makes it a little bit more fun. Getting the fan opinion. So first throw-in goes awry. But Stambaugh gets this one in to Howard. Howard looking for Skipper. Gives it to Skipper. Has that 5-inch advantage on Stevens. Backs him down. They're going to call an offensive foul. Too much. Skipper takes the tumble. That's his third. We're going to have immediate timeout. So Olivet had the ball for a while there, but just too sloppy on that one. And, the eye test is telling me I don't think Skipper's gotten really a break today. And I know they want to give it to him. Things are just not working right now. A little too slow of pace, I think, for Olivet. Just not precise enough, and they're having some trouble with it. Hornets up by 3. They're doing a great job. Perez is 14, Bannerman 10, but I'd like to mention everyone is going to work today. They're shooting 47% from 3 right now, and just looking fantastic. I'd like to mention, though, both teams are pretty accurate, shooting over 50%. And at the 12-minute mark, both teams over 50. Hey, that's pretty impressive, high-scoring play right now. So you love to see it from both squads. And keep your eye on Richardson. I mean, we kept talking about him, how fantastic he played. 29 points in a win over one of the best teams in D3 hoops. But right now, 11. You expect more out of him. 11 points is pretty good. but missing some pivotal shots. Kiefer tried to get it, just way off there. But keep shooting it, young man. I mean, he's the man if you want to take a quick three on this team. So it went out of bounds. Olivet's going to have it. Schenker taking a break. And now down low, they're finding the post game, and it works. Hargraves have been waiting for it to happen, and Hardy just gets a nice turnaround. Quick ball movement right now. They give Stevens, but he's got a double. Has to look behind. Bandemer back to Stevens. Stevens wide open, too easy. On the reverse lay, just fantastic ball movement right now. And Olivet been able to score, but not able to respond in the way they'd like. And good defense. Stevens pumped up. So is the bench for the Hornets as well. So Skipper and Hannafin are back in, giving both big men on that Olivet squad some work right now. A good cut by Richardson, but Skipper doesn't give it up. Now Skipper staying strong, goes over top of Stevens. I mean, that's hard to beat. That's a big dude. And now the Hornets, it might not be, it's not very ISO dominated today. It's very team oriented. Oh, but the tough lay from Sompa. As I was just saying, unselfish basketball has been on display, but right there, Sompa takes it to the rim selfishly, and it pays off. You don't mind to see it. You love to see it, in fact. And now, back to work. Olivet, Stevens guarding tightly on Skipper, and that's good defense. Hornets have been just impossible to stop. Perez gives a little shimmy, spin move. Hannafin from way downtown short. Skipper doesn't hold on. Stevens trying to go back up with it, and he does. Gets the foul called. Man, we've been treated today with a great game. And I think Olivet is a little surprised. And that one's no good for Stevens. Yeah, now all that's going to have their two bigs in, and I mean, size right now. Running those two bigs together is a dangerous thing. Gosh, it is intimidating, but the Hornets have done such a great job combating that. Down though, wide open from three, and that's good, too easy. I mean, Perez was on the floor, so a man was open. And for the Hornets, it feels like a man is always open on the court. Oh, and a nice pass! Ooh, and Perez gets fouled. Pretty hard there, but a great pass from Stevens. Man. So Perez feels like he's just been open all day. Hasn't taken one three-point shot in this game. And I don't think any of those shots have really been past the free throw line. It's just been all inside for him. And a little bit of a mistake from the clock. Trying to get the sub in. Players seem a little confused, but either way, Olivet with the ball. Swings it to Stambaugh. Stambaugh goes deep. A nice pass to Akello. And hello, Stambaugh, actually. A fantastic find. down low. And again, we're all tied up. Stevens double teamed, still goes over. Boy, looking like a pro with that nice hook shot. And so they find Akello again. Akello trying to go to work on Stevens. Bodying him down, good defense from Stevens. Somehow gets through there. And that's a really nice move. And these bigs, they've got quite the repertoire down low. They might not be the quickest, but they've got some pretty good footwork. And the pass to Perez is all over the place. They're fighting for it. And so they're going to call it a jump. Stays with the Hornets here. And we're going to have a media timeout. So tied up at 61. We got ourselves some exciting action. And that focus right now is on Perez. He is always on the block, always open. Olivet's trying to do this double team on Stevens, but sometimes it's just a little too much overcommitting, and it leaves Perez just wide open on the block. On the other hand, for Olivet, their scoring has been all big dominated. I mean, first half we saw Schenker score a ton, and pretty accurately from the three-point line, as well from all over the court. But now really finding their bigs, trying to have them cook up a little bit. And that's something Kalamazoo hasn't had in a little while. A big man who is really traditional in that type of play, while Olivet has about 3 of those players who are really just, I wouldn't say competing for that position because they're all rotating each other. It's very like hockey style sometimes with how they're subbing in. We see Akello get the ball in the paint, he scores. Then all of a sudden we see Skipper in getting the ball in the paint, he's scoring. Now Hardy gets it, and it's very, very interesting play style from Olivet. And Hargraves, I mean, whatever he's done in conference play, it's been working. So if you're a Comets fan, you got to trust Coach Hargraves knows what he's doing. Vandermeer from way downtown, over top of 2, and it's for 3. Vandermeer. Hannafin, though, is going to be called for the foul. Ooh, and that's Hannafin's third. You got to keep your eye on that. It's going to be the team's 5th. So bonus will come soon. And now Richardson, let's see. You already know what's about to happen. It's either Akello or Hardy, or he's going to do some work on his own. Kretschmann's got it. Spin move, turn around, over top, it's good. Oof. That Grand Rapids boy is cooking. He's got quite the bag. Sompa, not too sure what to do with it. Finds Nash in the middle. Nash trying to go to work. Gives it to Stevens. Nash, 3 people on him. Goes up top. No good. Steven gets the rebound. And that one's blocked midair. I mean, that's just good defense from Olivet. They got 3 men down low, and it's stopping that double team well. Now Kretschmann going right back at it, but good defense from the Hornets. Kretschmann's trying to test his luck with that mismatch, but no mismatch there. Nash out to Sompa. Now to Hannafin. He lets it fly. That one's no good. It's up in the air. Now Richardson on the push. Gives it to Sandball. Sandball thought about it, and now he's going to have to slow it back down. And a nice move. He's getting in there. Gives it to Akello. Akello taking his time. Ooh, oh, they're going to call a charge. I mean, Nash just took it like a man. I mean, that was pretty great right there. I mean, and when you show the ref you're going for it like that, a lot of times they'll start to favor you a little bit. You put your two hands in the screen position, and they'll see that you're trying to draw the contact from the offense. And I guess he was all squared up, and so Kalamazoo gets a great defensive break. Up by 1, but going to be treating this as a media timeout. And I'm going to need to take a drink of water here. I have not done a solo game in a while, so got to catch myself up for a sec, take a breath. And so the game plan for both teams has not really changed. I mean, we're seeing the same type of action back and forth. Both teams just have not missed. It has been really just a fight for who's more accurate. And I think the first one to miss here is going to have a hard time coming back into this, because shooting 52% and Olivet shooting 53%. Both teams are just doing so well. And so now we see Olivet bring back out their starters that they had at the start of this game. And the Hornets doing the same. It's almost like you assume both coaches said, hey, let's match these guys up again, see what they can do. And Olivet staying in this zone, being stubborn about that. Kalamazoo done the same a lot, but just a little too much contact from Schenker. Too much of a wraparound, so going to be his first. Olivet 6, so one more, and then they're going to get 1-1 here. But it's getting later in this game. We're almost at the 5-minute mark. Hannafin swings it. Vandermeer precise today. Everyone's dangerous. Vandermeer has some room. No good. And Richardson now going to take it in. Doesn't get it to go. Vandermeer's got to be careful. Perez on the attack. Goes up against Skipper. And they're going to call him for the foul. Perez attacking the big. He thought he got the block. Man, that's one of those where you think, you know, did we not see him get the hand, or was it one you called down low on the foul? So Perez accurate from the line, makes that one. And gets that one to go as well. And Olivet down, but it's not like they haven't been providing answers. Schenker with it. Finds Skipper. Here goes Skipper on Koki. Moving fast, trying to get up and under there. No good. Good defense from Koki. And those are two bigs going at it. Good ball movement from the Hornets. Koki wide open in the corner. But a good rebound from Kiefer. Now Perez with it. He's going to attack the big. Skipper gets the block. And that's just good defense from Olivet. Howard saw he had numbers, but still slowed it down. He's in the lane, gets hit pretty hard, and does a nice job to fake that shot and get it up there. Modern basketball, that's what you do. If you're watching the MSU and Michigan game last night, you saw that frequently happen. That's a new part of basketball. You see it in modern NBA as well, where some of the best players are trying to draw that contact, and if they just feel even a fingertip go on them, they're going to try to let it fly. That first one's good from Howard. That one's no good. Ball is still up in the air, though, and Olivet gets it right back. This is their chance. They get a three here, can take the lead, and Howard's wide open for it. It's good! Olivet takes the lead for the first time in this half. And there's an explosion from the bench right now. Is this the spark they've been needing? Perez attacking. Doesn't find anything, though. Sompa's calling for Perez in the middle. He finds him. Perez just going to pull up too easy. They didn't even have too much of a contest. It's like he's going through his routine and makes the free throw. Now Richardson. A great screen from Okello. Nice pass down low. Okello misses. They're going to call for a foul, though. Okello wants that one back. He thinks he had enough room to make it. And we're going to have another media timeout. And so Olivet, after getting the rebound after that free throw, makes a really pivotal three. Ron Howard, sixth man for this Olivet Comets team. And for the Hornets, just doing what works again. I mean, Perez is having quite the day. 19 points, Vandermeer having 14, sharing the wealth. You can't complain. And it's really fundamental basketball on Kalamazoo's end. It's kind of two very different styled teams right now. I mean, both are going down low for their shots usually, but because Kalamazoo's kind of lacking in that size, you see Perez kind of take it through the lane, get those driving layups, and use his speed instead of his post moves. Because, I mean, that's hard to do. If you're 6'5", going over a 6'10" guy, that's tough. So using his speed to take advantage of that. So Okello has two. Yeah, first one is good. So we're tied up. And that one's good as well. 2 for 2 at the line. 1 point lead to Olivet. And a nice pass from Hannafin to Stevens. Stevens, though, just way off. And, oh, they're calling the foul on the Hornets. Coach Giard, though, not too upset about it. He likes the physicality. And again, Coach Giard says can't foul that far away from the basket. And now they're going to get shots at the line. So Kretschmann is going to get the 2 at the line. And that is true. Announcer corrected me as well. It's 1-1. First one's good. Second one is also good. Free throws have gone a lot better in the second half. for Olivet. They're up by 3 now after a tough foul. Hannafin had no lane, had to give it back out to Bandermer. Now to Kiefer, now back to Bandermer. Down to Perez. Perez to Stevens, and now Howard's going to be called for the foul. And it might be a battle of free throws late in this game. Two of the teams, both of them, competing for the lowest free throw percentage in the MIAA. That one is good. Stevens kind of feels a little bit better about that. Sigh of relief. And Sompa's back in. Akello is out. Same with Bandermer is out. And Skipper is back in for Olivet. That one no good, though, from Stevens. You want to get that one. Olivet with a chance to make it a 2-possession game. A tough move from Richardson. Might have picked up his dribble too quick. Wide open down low is Skipper. Skipper too easy. That's a 4-point lead. Kalamazoo College. The pendulum has switched in the Comets' favor. Hannafin, though, a nice lane to Kiefer for 3. It's good. From downtown, Kiefer's got it. And this game just keeps getting more and more interesting. Richardson. Tough move. He's got the handle on the rock. Howard with some room. That's too easy. Again. Wide open layup. And you bow back to Kiefer. He's going to let it fly again. Almost gets it. Fighting for the rebound. Olivet gets it after the small fight. So they're taking their time now. High screen from Skipper. It's worked to give some space to Richardson and Schenker. Ooh, okay, interesting. So at first I thought they were going to call a moving screen. Sompa got called for a kicked ball violation. Oh, foul. Now hold on. Wait. Okay, sorry, some confusion on my end as well. Oh, interesting. So Sompa gets called for the foul. I thought at first it was a kick ball violation, but they're going to call him on the foul because he kind of put his leg out. Maybe they're calling it like some sort of trip. If you're familiar with football, that's a huge thing. But in basketball, it doesn't happen a whole lot. So that's why I think we had some confusion from both Coach Guillard and the fans. So that one's good, and that gives Olivet a bigger lead now. And Guillard is going to take a timeout, talk it over with his squad. 76-72, Olivet. And in a game of runs, both teams going back and forth for so long, it was only a matter of time before one would start to miss, really. And right now, see the Hornets kind of take that. So with 1:22 left, the game is certainly still in reach. You'd be surprised how long 1:22 can last. And with the game, it's been so foul dominated. A lot of time to figure that out as well. If you target specific players tonight on Olivet who haven't been able to make a lot of their free throws, might not be a terrible idea on the Hornets' end. But they've done a pretty good job. So Richardson at the line, made the first. And makes the second. Hornets really need a response. Vandermeer, Richardson on him. Now to Stevens, and Stevens no good, just a little short. Oh, and that's hard right there. That's his type of shot. You need to make those. And as the clock ticks down, Olivet, a tough bucket from Richardson. This is why he's the man on the Comets, flying through the lane. Oh boy. And Richardson's got a smile on his face. We were talking about how he didn't show up too much in the first. But now, ooh, okay, so sorry for the brief silence, but trying to figure out what's going on here. Giard appears to be wanting to review this. And it wouldn't be a terrible idea, but what exactly is being reviewed is my question. Maybe they're trying to review travel, maybe something else. I'm not 100% certain. But if you're unfamiliar, MIAA, in conference play, they're allowed to kind of review these plays, but keep in mind there's only one camera angle in this building. And that is the one directly to the right of me, so I have pretty much the same view as you do. So with only one camera angle, it's going to be hard for them to decide. Now it looks like they're just talking it over. They're not even watching it back. I think a timeout is just going to be called. So I got some confusion on my end, confusion on your end. Just confusing into this game right now. And with this one, that's going to bring Olivet up by quite a bit. And so 8-point lead for Olivet. This game just completely flipped around so fast for the Hornets. And with 40 seconds left, they got to hurry, get it to their shooters. And so Hannafin lets it fly. It's good. Maybe there's some hope out there. And the ball is loose, fighting for it. That one goes back to the Hornets. Oh my goodness. A 5-point game. There's still some hope right now. And staying calm is what you got to do as a team for the Hornets. You don't want to panic. You don't want to just take a really risky shot. You want to take a good shot. Give it to your shooter. Kiefer, Hannafin, Vandermeer. Heck, even Perez can make a couple shots if he wants. Now they give it to Vandermeer. Sompa has got it. Backside screen to Vandermeer. Vandermeer from downtown. No good. Now they have to foul. And they're going to call the foul. So Richardson, probably the best free throw shooter on this team, goes to the line. And 22 seconds on the shot clock, or excuse me, the game clock. It's still ticking down for the Hornets. And that one's good. Unsurprisingly, he doesn't miss those. So another timeout here. Coach Giard taking his time, and I mean, with how well his team has shot today, might be easy to draw something up. They've been very confident from downtown. Both teams shooting over 42% from the three-point line. A really great number. And from the field, both teams shooting over 48%. Just a very, very great performance overall. But when it's mattered most, you could say Olivet really knew how to close and hone in on this game. Now it's not over, but it is starting to tick down. Hornets need to dial it in here, start thinking about what they can do necessarily. And it's hard as a coach in these types of situations. While you prepare for these situations, you don't prepare for them almost every practice. It's not a common thing. And with such experienced players, you trust them to be able to know what to do, but it's easy to panic in those types of moments. So with that one, it's a 7-point game. It makes it a 3-possession game, which is a tough pill to swallow for the Hornets. And honestly, Hannafin's just got to pull up here. Gives it to Bandemer. Bandemer taking it through the lane. Swings it out to Kiefer. He's the shooter. No good. Gets his own rebound, though. And that one's tipped out. 8 seconds, or excuse me, 7.9, nearly 8 on the clock. And it stays with Kalamazoo, but you got to get a quick shot off. So they give it to Hannafin. Hannafin has to shoot. Hannafin does. No good. And that might as well wrap this one up. Yeah, that one's going to be over. And so Olivet, in what seemed to be a tough game against the Hornets, one that was tough for them, I will say, they stay focused and dial it in near the end to pull out this win. And now Olivet, 7-1 in the conference. They've done a fantastic job, and come late, Richardson drains the free throws to secure this one for the Comets. On the Hornets end, we can really highlight the performance from Patrick Perez and how well he's done. Whenever they need to find him, they did, and whenever they needed him to score, they did as well. So a great performance there, spreading the wealth all over the place in a high-scoring game, but Olivet takes it 82-75 today. A couple other stats I'd like to highlight. It wasn't a very turnover-dominant game. The Hornets, 12 turnovers. Comets, 10 turnovers. Statistically, the Hornets really appear to have played pretty great, but at the end, free throws outdid it. Free throws win games. And there you have it. We take a quick look at the ladies' game. The ladies were able to pull it out. Kalamazoo Hornets win against the Olivet Comets, the women's team. Yeah, Olivet 61-51. Ruby Hogan had 24. Vanderstelt with 12. A really great performance there. So although the men's team wasn't able to get a win today, the women's was at Olivet as we start to get late in conference play. But that's all I have for you today. I'm Quentin Powers. Thank you so much for joining me, not us today, just a solo, but we'll see you all very soon.